Today I am in Leuven, easy to get to by train and bus. Great little city, plenty of things to do, university vibe. Let's go and see if we can find some free things to do there. The first free thing to do I found is going here, the Stadhuis, also known as the Town Hall. Samen Leuven, Samen Zwartzusters. That means together we live. But when you add the E, it makes the name Leuven. Very funny if you're Dutch or Flemish. The Groot Begijnhof. The Flemish beguinage are a unique testimony to the medieval mystical movement which produced them. Beguines were religious women, widows or spinsters who wished to live an independent but committed life outside the recognised orders with their vows of fidelity and poverty. They organised themselves in self-supported cities of peace, with architectural and urban qualities. This spacious beguinage on the banks of the Dyle, with its Gothic church, its infirmary and its monumental ward, its Kerkerkammer and the House of Chèvres, was restored from 1963 till 1990 on behalf of the Katholieke Universiteit Leuven. It is mainly professors and students who live here. The women like cycling. Beautiful cobbled streets, narrow passageways. A peaceful environment despite being in the middle of the city. What more could you want? This is my favourite part of the Groot Begijnhof, the Spanish Quarter. You wouldn't believe that we're in the middle of a rowdy student city. Would you like to join me at the Sisters Cloister? Doesn't sound very 2021 to be separating the sisters of this community. Well, I think this is the Sisters Cloister. I can't be sure, there's not many signs here. They signpost you to places, but then you don't know if you've arrived to those places or not. All I do know is that they seem to have a fun time in the Sisters Cloister. Now walking along to our next destination, but first maybe I can tell you a little bit about this street. It's in one of the main student neighbourhoods and it's very much a cycling street. The street has this kind of purplish colour tarmac and this means that cyclists have the priority here. But it's very quiet around here today. Seems like the students are on holidays. You can see there it's called a fietsstraat, which means it's a cycling street. Cars can go up and down it, but it's primarily meant for cycling. Wow, look at this area. It just seems kind of abandoned. Google Maps says to go through this gate.
Turn right at Jansenus Field Viewing Pad.
But it's locked, so we're going to have to find another way. St. Anthony's Church on St. Anthony's Hill. Father Damian was a missionary. He lived in the 1800s, born in Tremello in Belgium. And he's known as the Apostle of the Lepers, so he went to live with people who had leprosy in isolation in Hawaii until his death in the late 1800s. And he has been enshrined in the Catholic faith ever since. And his crypt is here in Leuven. You can come here for free and have a look. Apparently his bodily remains are here. I find my greatest happiness in life to be serving in the arms of sick children when other people rejected them. I'm not a man of religion, but it's quite profound, especially considering what's going on in the world at the moment. The Kruidtuin. Great name. It sounds wonderful, doesn't it? The Kruidtuin. Much nicer in French, the Jardin Botanique, or in English, the Botanical Garden. Do you think she likes me? think Leuven City Council should invest in a new lawnmower for the groundskeeper. As botanical gardens go, this one, it's not as peaceful as it could be. It's right next to a not busy road, but a noisy road. It would be nice to have somewhere to sit down and have a picnic perhaps. That's kind of what comes to mind when I think of a botanical garden, but maybe a park is more relevant for that. I found somewhere that you could theoretically have a picnic. So I think I found my favourite little corner of the botanical garden. It's here, the Verzonken Tuin. I think it means the sunken garden. They're even doing some beekeeping here in the Verzonken Tuin.
Dat was heel relevant in soms spreken.
Now, here we are at the old market square, the Oudemarkt. It's a very long, very narrow for a square. Loads of bars, loads of restaurants usually, but people can't eat or drinking them at the moment, so people are sat outside eating their lunch together. This is Sint-Pieterskerk, another free attraction that you can visit in Leuven. Very impressive building, very tall. Not particularly old, a mix of architecture in there. Definitely worth 5 or 10 minutes of your time just to go in and have a look around. And it leads out onto the big market square, the Grotemarkt, opposite the town hall where we started this morning. Then I'm not sure if you agree with me, but I always think the police station here on the big market square in Leuven is remarkable as well. It looks a bit like it's straight out of Hawaii, perhaps. Maybe it's the flagpoles. Maybe it's like the American style, full European architecture. Does anybody in Leuven have any idea why the police have banned people from putting their bicycles here outside this bookshop? No, me neither. But there's a statue of somebody carrying bread on the main shopping street. Check it out. Okay, so another top tip. It's not free, but why not, if you're looking for a coffee, come to this place. They've sorted me out with a wonderful Colombian blend today, highly recommended from the staff. They said it had something special in it because it was Colombian coffee. I'm not sure I believe that, but hey. I'm not just saying it. That's one of the best coffees I've had for months. Did you see the one guy at the back of the bunch of grandmas cycling? Lucky man. So I've ended up at this park in a part of town called Kesselo. What is this? A slide? A sculpture? So now we come to the end of today's free tour of Leuven. I'm in the Sint-Antoniuskerk. I had to look up the name of it, which is quite funny because this is actually my favourite place in Leuven. And I'm going to let you into a little secret. All of the free places which I visited today were the free places recommended on TripAdvisor, which is obviously, a decent place to go if you're looking for things to do in a city. But this park was not on that list. It's a cool little park. It's got something in the middle here, a little pond. Yeah, it's just got the right kind of vibe, It's not too quiet, not too loud. There's no construction work going on around it. And how did I discover this park? Well, it wasn't from TripAdvisor. It was actually from a friend of mine one time here in Leuven. So yeah, I guess I learnt a bit of a lesson today. Don't always go by what the internet or what the guidebook says. Go with what your friends say. Your friends know best. So trust your friends. Go and find some free things to do and recommend your friends, family, people all over the world to do them with you. So if you're looking for a cheap place to go from Brussels for a day trip, why not check out Leuven? It's a cool one. See you on the next one.